Hello, I'm Anna. Today I will read you the story of the Khagan and the poor confectioner. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my new stories. In one of the city's outskirts, there lived a humble, poor confectioner. Every day, he would make hard candies in his kitchen and sell them in the streets of the city. He and his wife led their lives this way. But the confectioner's wife was so beautiful that it was said there was no woman more beautiful, not just in that city but in the whole country. The poor confectioner and his beautiful wife lived a modest but peaceful life. Though they had little money, they loved each other deeply and always tried to make each other happy. However, their happiness did not last long. One day, while the confectioner's wife was watering the flowers in the garden, the Khagan's men were passing by the street. When they saw the incredibly beautiful woman, they couldn't believe their eyes. They immediately returned to the palace and presented themselves before the Khagan. "Your Excellency, in this city, in the poorest house of a poor neighborhood, there lives a woman as radiant as the moon. Such a beautiful woman can only be your wife. Give the order, and we will bring her to you. Only you deserve her beauty." The Khagan, of course, liked this suggestion very much. He immediately ordered his men to bring the woman to the palace. Soon after, they brought the beautiful woman to the palace. The Khagan was struck by her indescribable beauty. He fell in love with her with all his heart. But the Khagan's love for the woman was not enough to win her heart. The young woman wouldn't speak to anyone, spending all day sadly sitting in the garden or looking out the window in sorrow. The Khagan organized banquets, invited actors and jesters to entertain her. But no matter what he did, no one in the palace could see even a slight smile on the face of this poor woman who had been forcibly taken from her home. The poor confectioner, meanwhile, sat at home for days, waiting for his beloved wife to return. Finally, he couldn't stand it anymore. One day, he made hard candies again and went to the Khagan's palace. He hoped he might see his wife, even from a distance. He started shouting in front of the palace. "Fresh hard candy, buy and taste it." The woman recognized her husband's voice. She ran to the window. Her smile lit up the palace hall like the sun. The Khagan's men informed him that his beloved concubine smiled when she saw a poor confectioner. The Khagan had the confectioner brought before him. To see that smile and make the beautiful woman love him, he was willing to do anything. "Give me your clothes immediately," he said to the confectioner, "and you wear mine." The Khagan put on the poor confectioner's clothes and went out into the street. Fresh hard candy. But the woman recognized the Khagan in disguise. She called the guards and ordered them to remove the man shouting and disturbing everyone outside, not just from the city, but from the entire country. The Khagan shouted, "I am your Khagan, you fools, what are you doing?" But it was in vain. The guards did not recognize their Khagan. The confectioner's wife took her husband, who was wearing the Khagan's clothes, and sat on the throne. No one realized that the Khagan had changed. In fact, people were happy because the former tyrant Khagan had suddenly become a kind-hearted person. From that day on, the poor confectioner ruled his country very well together with his beautiful wife. Thank you for listening.